Yo, what's up?
Hello, how's it going?
Good, how are you? Hold on, let me adjust the volume. Say something real quick.
Wait, let's see. How's this?
Hey, not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, let us get started, yeah?
Yeah,
Let me turn on my screen share. How are you, by the way?
I'm good. Normally I wake up later because I have crackhead sleep schedule because coronavirus, but
Ah, classic. Me too, actually. We both woke up early for this shit, so
yeah, actually,
better be good, right? Alright, tell me what I'm looking at, Mr.
uh,
Patsu.
a depressing match history.
You know why it's depressing?
uh, because the win rate's 50%.
Alright, why is it 50%? What do you think?
Mmm,
There's a coin flip champion here you're playing.
Ezreal. He's like
Ah.
feast or famine. He either like snowballs or just is kind of useless.
Okay, so unless you're a faker, right, and you play this champion, it's gonna be really good or really fucking bad, right?
Yeah,
You know from experience, it's gonna be really useless. Okay, so it's like, you don't even make two items, instant FF. You make two items, you misplay mechanically, instant FF, right?
yeah, no,
It's
literally.
like, yeah, it's actually like literally just instant FF. You get past the two items, you play really well, but you fuck up like a macro idea, instant FF.
Yeah.
But if you do everything perfectly, instant win. So it's like, oh, really? Definitely an interesting champion. So okay, cool. And what of these games do you have for me? Do you know what you want to look at / focus on?
Honestly, some of these games, like, I was just, like, recording, like, every game I played for, like, just one day, and then I VOD reviewed the games out, like, I uploaded them, and then I was like, I'll just watch them, like, just for kicks. And then I noticed, like, a ton of, like, really common mistakes. It's, like, mostly me getting caught, me hitting tower and overstaying and getting caught, things like that. So then that's, like, the kind of stuff that I worked on already, so then, like, if you scroll, like, lower on the match history, then like the KDAs are like way worse. Like go down like one more screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then right around here it's like yikes for the most part, I think.
Okay. Let's take a look then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which of these do you want to start with, or does it not matter?
Let's start with 4. The
So you said there were like some obvious mistakes. What about like stuff that aren't so obvious? Do you know, or are there certain parts of the game you're unsure, or it's just like we'll see it as it comes?
I'm not really sure. I think my ego's too big. Like you know, like if or sometimes like I'm just playing a game and let's say like I don't know, let's say I'm like 10-1 or something and I lose. Then
Right?
it's like so hard, or I mean let's say like 10-3 or something like that and you lose, then it's so hard not to be like, oh, like it's my team, like my top laner is like 1-7 or something and I'm 10-3 and I lost. And yeah, like how do you win those games?
So the mindset is, well, the easy mindset is, oh my god, my team's doing so bad, you know, how come we can't win? You know, if all they had to do was play better and we would have won. That's the idea, right?
Yeah.
And the thing about solo queue is that, you know, are you like trying to get carried every game? Because that's what it sounds like. Is for that kind of mindset, it's like, oh, I just want my team to carry me every game, right? Versus when you're strong, that's your time to carry, you know. So if you're strong and then you lose, it's kind of like you missed an opportunity to literally solo carry the game. And if you could solo carry those games, then you'd be, you know, higher elo, right? And if you're higher elo, that means you're higher skilled or whatever, right? So
Yeah.
that's kind of the idea. It's your opportunity to prove yourself, is how I see it, at least. Your team is literally 0-30, and you win that game, you're actually faker, right?
Yeah.
You can prove that you're actually faker. And then the games where you like, you know, it's very common for people to like do well and then lose, and they're like, holy shit, you know, team didn't match up to expectations. I mean, that's true, but it's also true that if you can't carry that, then I guess you're stuck at the elo, right? So that's kind of how I see it, at least, right? If you're doing really well, it's just about playing so well to the point where you can just carry everyone, even if they're all feeding, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like, what, if you're in bronze and your team goes 0-20, you're just gonna give up, right? Hell no, these are goddamn bronze
Yeah, of
players.
course, literally.
They're not gonna win, dude. You kidding me, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to. That's the same idea. Isn't that the same thing? You're
Yeah.
platinum. Your team is 0-20. You're gonna be like, ah, shit. We just give up now, I guess. Well, it's easy to say that because you're at this elo, but let's say a challenger player is playing a Plat. He's like, hell no, dude, I'm not losing in platinum. You know, you want to be higher rank at some point, right?
Of course.
So that's kind of like the standard you say yourself at is, you know, say your standard is to be diamond player or masters player, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would a masters player do or a diamond player do? I guess, good way to put it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I see it at least.
My
Right? I used to be like, holy shit, I'm like 10-0, and this game is just so sad. And then I watched like streams of higher elo people, and they're like, their team is 0-20, they're like 10-0, like, yeah, I'm gonna carry this, you know, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. That's basically my what I think in a nutshell. Anyways, let's go back to this gameplay. Lane is so fucked, right? This is not a good lane, especially if Vayne has cleanse.
I mean, Thresh can never hook her. She'll always Q dodge it.
This is not a great lane. Also, this gank. Oh, okay, it's a counter gank. Kill the Warwick, right? Good. Yes, Yumi's healing the shit out of Warwick. It's okay. You just heal your Jax. Uh-oh.
I hold heal really late here.
Well, you know what? As long as you win, it's okay. He was ignited, to be fair. So if you think you can let him go, that's actually, I don't think that's necessarily incorrect.
No. It gets more questionable here with the heal.
Wait, here comes the Victor. You guys,
yeah.
Ooh, we can turn on Vayne, guys. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, nice. And the heal's good.
That's their
Kill
heal.
the Vayne. Wait, you didn't heal.
I still.
Oh no. Okay, you need to run. You can't kill this guy. Unless you have Conquer.
I can't kill this guy. I have Conquer and I have both stuns.
You can kill him. Yeah, you can kill him. You have Conquer. If you don't have Conquer, Ezreal cannot kill. But you have Conquer, so. Good. Wow, very nice. Good shit. The heal is whatever. Warwick is round 2.
You run straight from
no. Okay. What do you think?
I think I should have healed the Thresh. I think Jax was dead as fuck, but like I think I for sure should have healed the Thresh.
Okay, right. And how come you didn't?
I thought he was dead anyway to Victor, but I guess it would still help the 2v2. If I heal him, then I have to hit him longer so I can get more damage. And yeah, I don't know. Should have healed the Thresh.
Is that the big problem? What other big problems are there?
I don't know. I'm fighting in my minion wave.
This is kind of a minor one. Here.
Is it just a bad fight to take?
No, I mean, you have Conquer, right? We're killing this guy.
Yeah.
Turn on Vayne seems good. We're gonna insta-killer. Well, not insta-killer, but hook on a half-health Vayne is definitely winning, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's 4 people missing on their team.
This is kind of awkward, you know?
Yeah, the ward is kind of... Yikes.
Well, I'm not really worried about that, to be honest. Sometimes it'd be like that. But, what's, like, the biggest problem out of all this?
I stay after that.
Okay, why is this a problem?
There's 4 people up there with Warwick with Bloodhunt. The thing is over my head.
How much money did you just give to this guy?
Like 600.
What happens when you give a jungler 600 gold?
They just start ganking like crazy and snowballing everything.
Fucking doomed, right?
Yeah.
So is this preventable? What do you think?
Yeah, I should have just backed.
How do we? Okay, so we should have just backed, right? But
yeah.
How do we make sure we do this like every time? Like, how do we know we need to back like this every time? So what's leading up to this? What did you want to do here? You just killed this Victor. What's the next step?
Reset, so you don't lose tempo.
Well, that's not what you did here, though, right? Like,
Yeah,
what do your instincts tell you?
My instincts tell me shove the wave to tower and back.
Right. Why do we want to shove?
So, like, okay, I guess his Vayne is still dead for 4 seconds. So if I can push the wave to tower in the next, like, I don't know, maybe 6 seconds or 8 seconds or something like that, then she'll miss like half of it at least.
Yeah, perfect, right? He's gonna deny the shit out of her. She's gonna lose all this money in XP, right? Okay. Yeah. And then that's it. So then we go push. And obviously, we're missing a step here because we just died, right? So,
yeah.
What's like a habit we need to insert here in order to make sure this doesn't happen again? And insert here, what I mean by insert here is every time you want to push a wave into tower, you need to think of this.
Where's the jungler and mid laner, I guess?
True. And what else?
Does top lane have TP?
Yeah, top lane have TP, right? I mean, where was this fight right here? This fight just occurred on this side of the lane. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I would not be paying attention. Did they slip a word in here? I have no idea, right?
Yeah.
So that's definitely something to consider, right? Do they have TP? Yeah, let's say the top laner TPs. Literally any top laner in the game gets 600 to gold. What's your top laner gonna do?
Flame. He's gonna rage like, so hard.
Dude, his lane is so doomed, right? Like, especially if it's like some kind of volatile matchup, right? Like Riven or some shit. Then it's like, oh god. It's like, yes, you just got like 2,000 gold, but we know ADC is, you know, such a happy roll, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing I'm seeing here at least. This is very common, I think, at this elo. Every single ADC main in the Plat to Diamond elo range has this problem, I think. Where every time after this fight is over, holy shit, I need to push this wave in because I'm losing minions and I want to deny them, and they just instantly die, right?
Yeah.
That might be something we're looking at here is, you're trying to push a wave in, do we check to see how they can gank you, right? You can say jungle mid top, right? It's usually jungle mid top, let's say. Sometimes support with Moby Boots, that's also obnoxious. But they're literally gonna try and stop you, so. Okay, let's keep going though, let's keep. Fast forward, very tame lane. It's so funny how you just got like a shit ton of money and it doesn't change anything, right?
Yeah.
It just makes your mana move faster. So, feels bad, but you know, you are playing Ezreal, it is what it is. Fast forward, fast forward. Okay, the Warwick show top, right? Inner jungle's top. This is just 2v2. Why is he backpinging? Hello? He's scared of the. Oh, he's scared of the. He's scared of the 2v2. That's why. We have Fizz is coming, so this Flay is winning, right?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe not.
Oh, this is smart by the way. He misses the Flay, but he rails her with the hook here.
Oh my god, very nice, very nice. Mechanically, I think we're fine. I don't think we missed anything, right? Did you E and then WQ? Honestly, it doesn't matter. You just dump your abilities in her face, right? Okay, keep going. Sure, you can do this. You guys want a dragon here, though, so... Besh kind of wants to go home, unless you're going to do dragon right now.
Wait, why would we do drag
so
here?
Dragon. Oh, okay, let's talk about this.
I ping off drag because their bot lane's coming back. Like, we just killed them. They should be back pretty soon. Thresh is low. I'm sitting on 1,500 gold. Jungle's missing, mid's missing.
Let's talk about the idea of tempo, right? Okay, so what is tempo?
Tempo is like, it's like pressure basically. It's like how much, like the speed at which you play the game, and like or at least for me, I use tempo just to like describe how much pressure I'm applying to them or on them.
Okay, so how do we convert tempo into pressure? Or actually, you said tempo is pressure, right?
Yeah, you play the game at a pace where you force the enemy to make decisions like as fast as faster than you, like, because you're the one deciding like what's going to happen. It's just it's on them to like react. So like, let's say we do drag right now. It's like then they have to decide right then, like, do we want to contest drag? Do we want to give drag? Like,
right. So what are you using your tempo for here? What are you using your tempo to do here?
Take plates and back. So like I ulti for 5 stacks of passive to hit the tower and get the plate so I can reset.
And how long is this gonna take? So basically, it's gonna take up to the point where they come back, right? So what happens when you base? What are they gonna use their tempo for?
Setting up drag.
Right.
Probably,
can they even just do it?
Warwick's top at this time, so I don't. I mean,
well, he's top, right? But you haven't based yet. We're talking about like after you guys have taken the plates and pushed the wave and based, right? After all that time has passed. This is very common. This is very common idea, I think, in the not even the mid game, later stage of the laning phase, right? We're using our tempo to cash in here, right? And then after that, we want to go home, right? Otherwise, you know, what happens if you don't go home?
You lose tempo, or you lose. They shove the wave. You lose minions on tower or whatever.
Wait, we're not going home, right?
Here.
Well, in our hypothetical situation, you know, what happens if we don't go home? Why don't people just?
Oh, you don't get item advantages.
Yeah, we don't get to buy, right? If we go home, that's using our tempo to go home. We're using our time to go home, right? So, let's say we don't go home here. That's fine. We can still defend dragon, right? Because they don't have time to do dragon. How can they pressure the dragon when you're still here? Well, let's say you go home here. What happens to the dragon?
They get like vision, they get to set up for it, and then it becomes like impossible for us to take it.
Right? How come your team can't fight for it?
Because you can't run in blind into 4 people.
Well, that and you and Thresh are basing, right? So it's 2v4.
True.
So it would be like, oh, you just instantly lose. So you see how this is what I mean by if you use your tempo for this, you're giving up the dragon because they could immediately do it if they see you base, of course, right? So that's just an idea. Obviously they didn't do the dragon, but that's gonna happen a lot of times if you use your tempo to cash in like that. Just so you know, just so you know.
Okay.
We're going Trinity here. Okay, okay. Well, actually, yeah, we are going Trinity here, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. Uh-oh. This is okay, I guess. Hello? There's a Warwick right here. Okay, nice. Sure, sure, sure. Kill the Warwick. Everyone's happy. Oh, this is the 3v4. Gotta run. Ha! Never mind. We're all fucked. Oh, run for your lives. Don't turn around. Oh, Thresh saved you. Oh, God. Okay, what do you think?
It's Fiesta, dude.
Gotta run. Okay, let's back it up. Let's back it up. Let's back it up. What do you think about this whole... what do you think about what we did here?
I think it's okay. I think, for me, I'm used to, like, Ezreal having more points in his E, honestly, and having more cooldown reduction, because then, like, if you turn around and throw the Q, you're, like pulling your E off cooldown. So I guess that's just habit, but, like, early game, it doesn't matter. If your E is 22 seconds, like, getting 1 second less is kind of useless.
I agree, it's pretty good. We got away. Somehow got away, so that's not bad.
Bailed me the fuck out with the hook.
That hook was kind of crazy. I think you can turn here, no? Uh-oh. Never mind. Fizz is no ulti.
Yeah, I see 3 people versus, like, and then Fizz is running in solo, so I was just like, no, I'm back.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, maybe ulti can turn it, but we are kind of still weak, so... Also, maybe not. Sure. Nice hook here. Oh my, you eat for the lantern and it expired. Alright, whatever, that's fine. I don't want to chase this, right? This is looking kind of dicey. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Sure. This works ganking you, by the way, if you're not careful. Hello? Monka. Still Monka. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's leave, right? Nice. Okay, hold on. Let's back it up here. What do you think?
Warwick just showed bot, and we have no wards. So, and mid's missing.
Right, so, what do you think?
I think hitting the tower here is int.
Right, okay. So, is this sound similar to what we've seen before in this replay?
Yeah.
How is it?
It's actually exactly the same as when I died earlier. Like, you're pushed up, you're, like, hitting the tower, and mid's missing, jungle's missing. Or I guess we know jungle's not even missing. We know jungle's bot.
Yeah, no, he's not even missing, dude. He's just like, he's literally just down here, right?
We just saw him. Like, he was sitting under the tower in, like, 1 second. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he has ulti. He didn't use it before, so he probably has it. Some are, I don't know, whatever. So, like, if you, like, fucking flash ults me or whatever, and I can't take the hook, and then he fears, and then I get Yumi ulted or whatever, I'm just dead as fuck, so.
Yeah, honestly, they could just start with Yumi ulti, and you're like, what do we do? Right? Or Qwelz from Vayne. That's also equally losing.
Yeah.
So, what's the, obviously that's a problem, right? And what's the common denominator between these two things? What's the thing you're doing in both times?
Pushing up with no vision. Or at least not, like, hitting tab, like, and checking to see who's where.
And what does pushing up look like?
Like, anywhere in front of, like, if you were to draw a line, like, maybe, like, the middle of the lane or, like, a little farther back. So, like, right here, like, if Warwick comes from the river, like, the brush in the river, then I am probably dead. Unless if Thresh, like, lantern flashes or something.
Not only Warwick, but have you seen a lane gank its own lane?
That's pretty rare in Plat. I've seen it, like, occasionally, but pretty rare.
Oh, okay, it's rare. But it will happen. I promise you it'll start happening. I've seen that shit where they go out of vision and immediately start running around. Right? Or you could just hop on Warwick. That's like the more obvious one, I guess, right?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Okay, so every time we push up, how do we prevent this problem?
You should ward first. For sure, and then.
So what happens if you go ward here?
Warwick sitting in the brush.
Yeah. So is this
solution? I don't know. I mean, if I'm playing Ezreal, right? So you can throw a Q in the brush, before you go ward it, or you just back off. Or actually,
I mean, you played Ezreal, right? Is
Q
doing a bush foolproof?
Not exactly.
Yeah, not exactly, right? Because they just, just literally ulti immediately or something crazy like that, right?
I think if I want to, if I want to ward that brush, I could do the ward over the wall. That's like a common one that I do. I like hit it like 90% of the time, and like 10% of the time I'll miss.
Right. Well, the whole idea of like queuing the bush, warding the bush, all that stuff, there's an idea here that's before all that, right? You have to know that they're ganking in the first place, right?
Mm.
So who's ganking here? Yes.
Warwick and maybe Victor.
Right. Exactly. So if you know Warwick and Victor are coming right now, how would you do this differently?
Oh, if let's say hypothetically I had a TF ult, I would just back off, like just sit under tower or back.
Hey, we just need to leave, right?
Yeah.
We're just straight up just kill these minions and run like hell, right? So I think it's an idea of, every time we're pushing, I guess, or every time we're pushing up, or every time you're clearing a wave, whatever, I guess trigger is most, what's it called, personalized for you. Cause you use the phrase pushing up a lot. I never use pushing up, but hey, if that works for you, go for it, right? Every time you push up, what do you need to do?
Ward or hit tab.
Well, we know that every time you push up, you want to go ward. That's how you face check, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen this before. You push up, you go ward, try, jungle sitting there. Oh, you've seen that like 1,000 times, right?
Yeah.
That's not quite correct. That doesn't quite fix our problem.
I mean, I guess I don't really know when to ward, because if you see them, let's say I see the jungler topside, right? Like,
yeah.
You don't want to ward because they're top. Like, you waste so much time on the ward if you ward it then.
What are you warding for if you ward?
Then, if you drop a pink, like, you're warding because it's like safe and it lasts. But if you're dropping like, a yellow trinket or something, then it seems like a waste.
Well, so let's say he shows top, and we have full control over bot, and all his camps are up. You can ward a camp, right? What's wrong with that? What are we warding for? What's the purpose of that ward?
I guess it's for your jungler.
Why is it for your jungler?
Because the jungler then can either make the decision to go take the camp, or if he sees him on the camp, he can like run to his top side if you were bot side or something like that.
Right. How do you know what the enemy jungler is doing? If he shows up on the camp, bot side, oh, he's clearing upwards or something like that, right? Or if he just doesn't show up there in the next 2 minutes, oh my god, he's still top still somehow, right? So it's not like ward is never always for gank, Or let's say you see their jungle top and you ward like here or something. You could be warding for a TP ward, right? Something along the lines. So it's not always just warding for gank. We'll get to like warding stuff, I guess. But how do we even know if we have to ward or not? Like you said, sometimes I don't even want to default ward because it might be a waste since their jungle's top already.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know a lot about vision. I just kind of do it when I feel like it, which is not... Or like when you feel, you just like feel like you need to ward.
It's not a vision related. Oh, it is a vision. It's not a word related answer.
Huh.
The solution to our problem does not have to do with wording.
You should ward.
So what was the problem?
Okay, the problem is right now there's 5 people missing on the map, and I'm shoving up with no vision.
Right, and what's the worst that could happen?
You get 5-man. Like top lane TPs, mid lane runs down, Warwick runs in with Yuumi on him, and Vayne ults in.
Exactly, that's exactly the worst case scenario, right? Exactly what I'm thinking. All right, so the problem, so the problem is that what did you do, and what did you want to do? It's related to what you did in game, your instincts tell you to do, and what you think you should do, after thinking about it.
Okay, so we see Warwick bot. I think looking at it now, I don't think I should have fast pushed.
Hold up, back it up. Maybe it's unclear. Here we go. Maybe this is a better picture.
So right here, I should not be walking up, I think.
Alright, so what should we do instead?
I mean, okay, so Warwick ran down, right? So in theory, I could go ward the river right now, unless the Victor's there, I guess. Because I just saw him and Vayne and Yuumi run down, like towards the tower. So that's a safe ward. But other than that, you could sit in a brush and hope their bot lane pushes up. You could I guess backing doesn't really do anything. Fizz is roaming top. I could run mid.
What happens if you run mid?
You get caught in the river?
Yeah, yeah, you're getting caught in the river, right? Because, like, what did you just say? Victor and Warwick are here, right?
Yeah. So
okay, so I think we're skipping a step here. We're seeing that they're all could be here, and then we're coming up with ideas to play around that, which is good, right? Because you do want to come up with ideas to play around. Mid and jungle are coming. But what was the piece of information you're missing when you were playing the game? How come you can't even, like, how come you don't even get to make that decision when you're playing?
Because you don't actually know, like, where they are specifically.
Yeah, you don't even know where Victor is here, right? So that's I think that's the key habit you want to insert here is, where's their mid laner? Where's their jungle and mid? Right? And by extension, where's your jungle and mid? So every time we're pushing, we check both junglers and both mid laners, is the way to put it, and both top laners eventually, right? So in this case, if you check both junglers and both mid laners, what do you see?
My jungle is top and my mid lane is running top. Or so then they just either, I guess Jack's not up, so they just make a play bot. They invade our jungle bot because Jax's blue is up. They could 4-man bot. They could.
And 4-man bot is like is pretty much the most common one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have you seen it?
10,000.
Yeah, and if it happens, you just die, right? And it's like, oh shit, I feel like there's nothing I can do. But it all starts here, where we know a 4-man bot is happening because your team is already topside, right? So I think that's what you need to do. And then after that, once you know it's a 4-man, then you can go like, oh, we can, like, do we need a ward? Do we need a base? Do we need to send a camp or bush or something like that? But I think you just need to know that jungle and mid could be here, right? Jungle and mid could be on the way, right? I think it's just the bigger picture, right? So that was really spooky that you guys got away with this, but
I thought I was gonna get Warwick ulted because after I eat out, I turned around and then he definitely could have just ulted me right there if he had it.
Yeah, I think Thresh is holding Flay, but he definitely could have ulted with Yumi ulti or something like that, right? So, or they could just Giga Force it and Victor comes and you guys lose the wave, right?
And maybe Victor's behind tower or some shit.
Oh, he was mid, but he can always come after. It's a fact, right?
True.
Because Fizz is still not in lane, so he's just gonna push and run bot, and you guys are gonna lose all the minions or die. Right, so I think that's an easy habit for you to. One of the most fundamental and easier habits to implement is every time you push, you check jungle and mid positioning. Otherwise, it's gonna be really hard to play when they all just randomly show up, right? They literally just all randomly show up and you're really upset. Also, what could happen here, by the way?
I see 5 people missing. They could TP. They could. Or I guess we have pretty good vision though. Victor to show mid.
Who could TP?
Darius.
How do we know there could be a TP ward behind
or
us?
Actually, I think Darius has Ghost.
Oh, if he has Ghost, there's no TP, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's a Victor TP. Oh, I saw TP. You saw that? Hold up.
Oh, wait. I hit tab for such a short second.
Boom. TP.
Oh, he actually does have TP. Okay.
Yeah. Omni Stone Nibba. So, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know where any of them went. I don't know if they backed or what. So, I feel like they'd be crazy though to try to force a gank for the 3rd time because they just failed twice.
Well,
you know, but I guess they could do it.
That's not really a really good reasoning, right? That's not really good logic.
Yeah. Okay,
Did you not just die to the Warwick gank that happened? Like he just literally ran from base, right?
Yeah.
By that logic, does that mean that he wouldn't have ganked the 3rd time? You know, Warwick then Victor then Warwick again.
Okay.
That doesn't really make sense.
But we have pretty good vision though. So
here's a good way to put it. In terms of habits we're talking about here, what was the habit we came up with so far?
Checking the map.
When do we do it?
When you're pushed up.
Yeah, every time we push up, right? So what are we doing right now?
Right now I am pushing, so I guess I should be checking the map.
Right.
Or is it now, or is it like after I finish pushing?
Well, see, that's the thing. That's for you. You told me every time you push up, but it seems like maybe it should be while we were pushing, right? So I would say while you're pushing. That's probably a stronger one. Or every time you even want to push would be even better, right? So every time you're pushing, I think is a good way to put it. You could say, hey, where's their jungle mid top, right? Can top TP, can jungle gank, and where's mid? Obviously mid is not mid, or is on the way mid, right? And then top is definitely missing, and jungle is missing. So worst case scenario, what do you think? How do they gank you in a worst case scenario?
I think the worst case scenario is they show up from the river.
Is it possible?
Yeah, Warwick Yuumi, yeah.
How do they do it?
Warwick presses Blood Hunt, and Yuumi speeds him up, and he sprints into the lane. And
Are you talking about this river here?
Yeah, there. If they show up from there...
How do they show up from there? Isn't this warded?
They have to walk through their jungle and hug the wall, and then go around drag pit and run bot.
Yeah, they could do that. Or there's another more spicy one.
More spicy than that? Oh, they blast cone over into the
drag. They can blast cone into the pit and then run around, right?
That's wild. Okay.
That happens, right? Or if you ever play against Rek'Sai, that shit happens all the time.
True,
no?
True.
Rek'Sai's some bullshit coming up from behind you. So, and then Warwick can do that with Yuumi. What else?
Darius can TP.
Darius is TPing behind you, right? So
yeah.
that's just it.
We've been pushed though, so I don't know if they. I doubt they were, but I guess that's not a good, like, way to judge it.
Right. So let's say all this is possible. Are you fine here?
No.
Why not?
Because they still have, I think the only way you can shove up, or the only way you should shove up, is like if you know for sure that you can get out, like.
Right, you have to know for sure you can get out. So
like, in this scenario, I think like with Thresh and Ezreal, I could probably get out, but not like for sure,
Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm gonna take a lantern and E out, and then Warwick's you can move speed and Yuumi has ulti, so it's like it's kind of maybe who knows, right?
Yeah, it's kind of coin flip.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very good, right? This is an easier way to figure it out as well, besides just two people. Trying to figure out if you can get out. Remember, when we check to see what their jungle and mid are doing, what do we also check for?
What our jungle mid is doing?
Yes. What is your jungle mid doing?
My jungler is running somewhere in my mid lane's backing. So
right.
I'm not getting any help, I don't think.
So it doesn't make any sense. So let's say, even if you get away from the gank, do you guys even get anything?
If they gank us, they lose the wave on tower. If we get away.
Okay. That's true, right? And then, that's about it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we gain, let's say they 4 mana, right? Or 5 mana.
Uh-huh.
So mid lane's losing a wave on tower. Top lane, Wukong can shove the wave and hit tower or something like that. Like, by drawing all the resources top, we kind of give the other lanes like the ability to do what they want.
Okay, let's just say it's just Warwick. I think it's simpler.
We don't really gain anything other than like 5 minions.
Well, your team doesn't really gain anything, right?
Yeah.
How come?
There's no objectives on the map. Top lane's missing. It's not like they can gank anywhere. Fizz is backing, so like he's not really getting anything.
How do you normally punish a jungle who shows up on the map?
You count a jungle as topside or do rift shield.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, if you a bot.
Right? So where's your Jax?
This is fucking in base, basically.
Yeah, he's halfway out of base, right? So
yeah.
So a lot of it also is in relation to what your team is doing as well, right? Because it is a team game, right? And it's not like your team is like, well, you could consider them a bunch of robots, but it's not like they're brainless in the sense of, they have no idea what to do. When they see, like, for example, when they see the jungle, like you said, he's going to try and counter jungle or do Rift Herald or something, right? So, speaking of which, you're getting ganked, by the way.
Oh, actually, I'm dead as fuck.
And mid is missing, so, yeah. Oh, mid is still mid.
I thought Thresh was going to run up, so I eat onto the lantern, and then he just, like, ran through the Warwick.
Well, to be fair, is there really any way out of this?
Yeah, if he runs to the tri-rush. See, he like turns around. What the fuck is that?
You think running to the tri? How could running to the tri-rush get you out? What do you think?
Jax is coming, so then it becomes 3v3.
Sure. Well, how long does it take for Jax to get here?
If we're in
like
the tri-rush, like 2-3 seconds.
Average amount of time, right?
Because he can Q.
Yeah. How fast is Yuumi, Vayne, and Warwick?
Pretty fucking fast. That would be.
You're not getting away. I mean, how many times have we seen this before? Like, you would have to like take the lantern and you over the wall and hope that Jax gets here before Warwick just fucks you up, right? So it's like it doesn't make any sense. It's just like you would have to plan this out before it even happens. Is the idea, right?
Yeah.
For it to even be close to working. And the problem is that we just don't even know what's happening, I think.
Yeah.
Right? So is this like this is literally the third time in a row, right?
Yeah.
In the span of like 3 minutes, where every time you push, they can try and do something, and we have no idea they're gonna try and do something, right? And of course, you know your Fizz is late because why? Do you remember?
Yeah, he based.
Exactly, right? He based, right? So it's all connected in this sense of, do you know what their jungle mid are doing? Do you know what your jungle mid are doing? Otherwise, it's impossible. You thought Jax could get here in time. Was it even close?
No.
Yeah, not really close. Even if he made a beeline, right? Does he even have boots, right? Those are all considerations. Right? Like Moby Elise can maybe do something faster than Jackson no boots. I think he has no boots actually, right? Oh no! Now your whole team's trolling because you died, right? So it's all some kind of crazy snowball effect.
Super good.
I think Yuumi catches up to them, but you know, could be wrong. Okay, nice, you got away. Yeah, good job. Well, good job by your team. Not so much us. But you see how it's like, habits are very interesting in the sense that you will play the exact same way given the exact same situation. That's what your instincts tell you. And I think the idea behind coaching is, how can we improve your autopilot or your instincts to the point where you're making better choices given a random situation, right? Also, if you gank this, what's gonna happen? What do you think?
I think Victor just goes on me.
True.
I mean, also jungle's missing. Top lane's
jungle's missing. What else?
We're fighting in his wave.
Besides jungle missing, who else can gank? Who else can show up? That's a good way to put it.
Just
Every time you push, who can show up?
Darius could show up because we don't know where he is. He could just be like walking bot lane, but I don't know. He could be anywhere. And
Well, this is the you know, what can he TP to here? You guys go on Victor.
He can TP to the waves. So let's say I Ian, he just TPs right behind me.
You've seen that a million times. I've seen that a million fucking times bot lane, right? You're like chasing them in a gank, and he TPs to the fucking wave, and it's like, oh my god, right? So these are all considerations I think you need to be making every time you try and push and or gank. I think is a good way to put it. This Darius is not TPing, thank God. This is, you're kind of dying here, and Warwick is on the way, so yeah. This is really troll. Now Vayne is coming. Oh man, he could troll. Everyone has to stop doing this, and you have to go home before dragon spawns, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Let's go mid. Man, we had a massive lead, and now it's just all gone. Feels bad.
Yeah, 3-0 to 4-2. That's a yikes.
And all because of the same thing, right? So what happens if you stop making this mistake? And it's like, things will look a lot better.
You're 4-0.
Yeah. Then you start having different roadblocks, right? This is about to be the most troll 3v5 ever. Oh, that's not fast enough, is it?
No, we didn't blow the guy.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty fast.
We got the TP, though.
I mean, that's pretty fast. This is winning now. Good shit.
Jack's got fucking one
You just need to not die here, and you're good. Oh.
What happened to his health bar?
Oh, Fizz has no ulti. Never mind, you guys lose. Lol. Oh, man. You guys actually lose? No! No, you're dead as fuck! Unless you can kill this guy somehow. Can you kill this guy?
He just leaves, I think.
That is a disaster. Okay, let's back it up. What do you think?
We're engaging a 3v5, so like we know for a fact both our teammates are in base.
It's literal 3v5, and even though you one-shot him, how come you still didn't win? Because that's interesting, because usually one-shot tells you win, right?
We double TP, and then, both top laners TP at least. So then it's 4v5, or it's 4v4 because we we killed the Victor without using any large cooldowns. But then Jax dies. And then Thresh has no mana, Wukong's leaving, Fizz is on the way. But then it's 4v4, and we're running away from the Fizz. So...
But even if you run to the Fizz, does that even change anything?
I mean, not really. Fizz doesn't have ulti, and it's not like, you know... I mean, also Yuumi in skirmishes like this is so OP. Like...
Yeah, it's pretty cancer, he just heals and everything.
Anybody gets low, it's like, oh, they're full HP, so...
What are some big considerations to take in to start fights?
So... Jax engages. We just saw Vayne and Warwick like on the drag. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we could have gotten out after we killed the Victor. Or actually, I don't even know what we were thinking there.
Yeah. What's the idea, right?
I mean, the idea is they're trying to do drag, and we're looking to contest it. So we get a free kill, and then then it's just complete like fiesta fight.
Okay, let's let's frame it in this way. Is there anything we would like to change from our gameplay? Because it doesn't have to be, right? It's all about, is there anything we want to change for us personally?
Maybe I should have ran towards tower, but I ran into my team because I see Wukong and Thresh are below me.
I mean, you didn't. Let's look at your movements here. Are you really running anywhere?
No, I'm kind of just like standing on the edge and just queuing and ulting, I guess.
Hold on. How? Explain to me how come you can't move?
I'm not really sure. I think. Okay, I get Yuumi ulted, and then I get.
Okay. Yeah.
After this, does the Warwick ulti hit the Darius or me?
Warwick definitely didn't hit you, but it could have.
Yeah, I think it hit the Darius, but I got. Or did Darius flash Bolden?
Yeah, Darius flash E'd, right?
Oh yeah. So, Yumi's also 1 HP. That's so sad.
So it's not like you're really running anywhere.
I mean, I think at this point, like from my perspective, the fight is kind of winnable. I see 4v4 because Victor's dead, so right now it's 4v4. So I don't think I really want to run away, but like, you know, because if it's 4v4 and then you just bail, then you're just killing your teammates.
Right, you want to fight a 4v4, right?
I don't think I should be running. I think I should just be pumping out as much damage as I can without dying.
So how do you pump out as much damage as possible on Ezreal?
Hit a lot of abilities.
Right, and then until when?
Until they're dead, basically.
I mean, that's a pretty easy way to put it, but you know, okay. Watch your damage here. How come you can't kill anyone?
I'm fucking 1.5 items.
You're 5 and 2, right? What's wrong? How does Ezreal kill people?
You have to have your. I think your WQ is like your. Like right there at WQ Vayne, and it does like I chunk her to like half or a little below half actually. Yeah, but I mean it's not really enough. I don't know. Ezreal can't really blow up like Darius Warwick, especially if they have Yuumi on them. So because they're just too tanky. Like, and Warwick has Tabby and Bramble and Cinderhulk.
I want you to watch your damage here.
I hit the ulti and then I just do 0 basically.
Look at Warwick. How much damage is this doing?
Actually a lot. He got super low. He's full HP right here.
Right.
And Thresh autos him, but then I hit him with an ulti Q and he's like, boom, he's like 30% HP.
Right. And then what happened after that?
He also
look at Warwick's health.
He literally is like half HP now. He got like 300 HP back.
How does Ezreal kill people?
Against Yuumi? By healing reduction.
well, in general, right? Okay, what's the difference between you and Bane in this fight? What do you think?
Ezreal kind of, I don't know. I don't really know Ezreal's win conditions as opposed to Vayne. Vayne is like, you hit the closest target because Vayne can kill anything.
Yeah, Vayne can kill anything, right?
So you just hit the closest target and then just reset your ulti and like, you know, play safe, or like kite, play safe, and then go for it.
Let's see some examples. Let's just look at oh, is this? Oops. This an example. Let's look at some team fighting examples. Okay. Take a look at this. This is hella old. Hold up.
Yeah, that's old Ezreal.
Too old. Wait, this is not even Ezreal. Hello? Alright, fine. We'll use Teddy. It doesn't matter. Anyone's good. Here's some mid-game examples here. Mid-game examples here. Any team fights? Okay, here we go.
Okay,
here we go.
This is okay. This is okay.
This is pretty average, right?
It looks like he's 1v5 trying to scare them up Baron. Okay, he just takes the portal and gets hit by everything because he comes out. Okay, that was kind of sick.
How did he do that? What's the difference?
He's a lot farther back than I am.
How come? Just keep watching.
He's using like the Q range to its full extent, you know. And then he E's in to get the damage to blow up that guy. His E comes back up.
Where's Ezreal's play? Oh wow, it keeps going, huh? Oh, that's what I wanted to see right there.
Wild.
This is standard Ezreal, right?
Yeah.
So, where does Ezreal's playmaking come from after watching this?
I think Ezreal's playmaking comes from his E, actually.
Right? In combination with what?
His Q.
His E and Q?
That's like half the champion.
Okay,
or I guess his W? Like, I noticed he takes the portal, and then he W Qs, I think. Oh, Q.
Where did all that damage come from?
He hits him with the Q, W, and E.
Right, Q, W, and E, right? And then he finishes him off with the Q auto tag.
Yeah.
Okay, where does this damage come from next?
His W's off cooldown because he hit his Q and his E. He flashes to dodge the Bard stun. Yeah, and then he just hits everything.
Whoa, on who and how, right?
He throws everything on Bard, and then... Let's see. He E's away from the Jace. His Jace went melee.
Right? Where does all this damage come from?
Looks like kind of his W, actually.
It is. Yeah, this is W, right? You're right. This is W, right? His W and E combo. And the rest of like 50 health comes from his Q.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I feel like the Q is the main source of damage, but the W is like where you actually just like burst people.
Right. W is where you burst people. How about this part? What do you try? How did you try and burst here?
Yeah, W-E-R.
Yeah, with W and ulti this time. W-E and ulti this time, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the Ezreal, how much health does Ezreal have? He has like a ton of health, right?
Probably like Roa, I don't know, stuff like that.
Yeah. So he needs W-E and ulti, right? Okay, let's back it up here. So, let's watch this fight. And tell me, how would you play this differently, knowing this idea? Where'd your damage come from?
W. So I kill the Victor, and now it's 8-second CD.
Right? So what's your plan now for Ezreal, I guess?
Hit Qs to get my W off cooldown.
Right, and then what do we do with the W?
Throw it in the pit and hit someone with the Q or ulti.
Well, who are we trying to hit? That's the thing.
I don't know, whoever my team's hitting.
The guy you're trying to kill, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So, let's keep watching.
So, like,
what went wrong here?
I don't think I was far back enough. I think, like, when I'm hitting the Victor, I'm okay. Like, I'm at a pretty good distance, but then I stop pathing back. It's like here, like, I'm literally like, right there. Once Warwick keys in, I need to be farther back, but I get rooted.
And why is that? What are we trying to do here?
Get my W off cooldown just by hitting keys. And not die, ideally.
Well, so what you said was we're trying to wait for our W to come back, right?
Yeah.
By landing Qs. What do we do while we're waiting for that?
Throw ulti in? And then, I mean, you have to
do you want to throw ulti in?
Not yet, probably. Yeah,
not yet, right? Why not yet?
I mean, I think with Ezreal, you have two options. You can either hit as many people as possible with it, or you can finish people off with it.
No, you're right.
So, right now I see, 4, I guess. So you can look for 4-man ult. And I think
how come it didn't work?
Darius flashed it.
Sure. Not like it was really gonna do too much to Darius, right? And what else? Yumi, she's just gonna hop on someone, right?
True.
And then if you just ulti Warwick, it's not really. We didn't burst him, right? As you can see, he just fucking ultied and got us all his health back, right? So, what do you think? With greediest use of ulti should be what?
Here, I guess.
In terms of like, how did Teddy try and use it? Couldn't he have just ulti these guys here in front of him? Why didn't he?
He used it when he was like too far out to actually like hit people with other abilities. It looked like, like he's out of the ASL range. I guess he could still Q though.
Yeah, he can still Q. He can still auto. What is he using it for?
Finishing move.
He's trying to burst them, right?
Yeah.
Isn't this is literally a classic Ezreal pattern? Is we poke until when?
until they're in ulti like
Yeah.
execute range.
Ulti WE range or something like that, right?
Mm.
So this is perfect. Why is the beginning so perfect? It's literally W range.
Like we killed a Victor for free because he's just like spoon fed by the thresh hook into my combo.
Into your W, right? And then
Yeah.
here all you have to do is wait for W again until you can kill someone, and then you can WER or something like that, right? But if you spread out all your damage like this, what happens?
You can't kill anyone.
They just walk away. Yeah, they start walking away, and you can't kill anyone. And in this case, it's worse because they have Yuumi, right? So it feels even worse. But that's generally the Ezreal pattern. So we can look at like mechanical ideas here, I think, where how you're trying to do damage is important, right? Because here you're like, oh, I see a bunch of people, I should ulti. Well, obviously it didn't work. Why didn't it work, right? Versus, maybe you should try and save it to burst someone in conjunction with W, or play around your W cooldown because that's where your burst comes from, right? Something along those lines, right? Because we know that if you have no mana immune, how much damage does your Q do?
Peanut damage.
190 damage. Holy shit. Like, what is this, right? Why does it do no damage, right? Q, 200 damage to Darius. It's like, damn, this sucks.
And then Yuumi heals it with like a single E.
Exactly. So if there's, in terms of something we can do better here for these fights, I think it's looking like mechanical ideas, right? That's why Ezreal is really hard, is because you have 4 buttons to press, and it could be hard to tell which ones you should be pressing, right?
Yeah.
Ezreal is super mechanically intensive. I mean, you saw that Teddy clip. That shit was insane.
Yeah, he actually smurfed that so hard.
That's his average, right? That's what you're trying to get to when you play Ezreal. That's your default. Okay, let's keep going though. So far we have ideas of pushing, getting ganked while pushing, and or some kind of mechanical ideas. I'm not as worried about the mechanical stuff, but maybe I should be worried because I see stuff like this. What's wrong with this?
Ulti.
What's wrong with ulti like this?
If I just poke them, like Yuumi will just heal it, or they can back off, and then now I don't have it here. Right.
Well, what do we need it for?
Like when the thresh hooks.
Yeah, we need to burst someone, right?
Yeah.
When thresh hooks someone, we're gonna WR, right? Easy. But if you hook someone and you have no ulti, it's like, wait a minute, how do we kill them now? Because W doesn't kill them. WE will do half their health. The ulti will do the other half, right? It's like, I think we might be seeing a habit of using it on minion waves, right? Oh, WE combo! Wait, you don't have E! Oh, no, you're dead as fuck. Oh, you got him with the WE combo! Very nice, very nice. You see that, right?
Thank you.
It's not like we're reinventing the wheel. It's using the same patterns you see all the time. Is this not what Teddy did?
That's exactly.
Feed onto the W target, right? It's literally the same thing, right? Literally the same thing, right? You have W up again, so you win this automatically. Good. Very nice, very nice. Good shit, dude. Good shit. Easy. Okay, fast forward. Let's keep going. I think for those 4v4s, here's the tempo idea, right? This is the whole dragon thing, except it's Baron, right?
I thought they were coming top to kill me, because earlier, if you back up like 5 seconds, I guess.
Oh yeah, you were pushing, right? You were pushing the tower, and they're showing up, so then you want to run.
3-4 people, and I'm like, okay, I have 3,000 gold. I'm back.
Right, and they use that tempo to do the Baron, right? It's the same thing as the dragon. Same thing as the dragon.
Yeah.
If you base, you have to be like, what can they do while you're basing? But I wouldn't worry about this as much, to be honest. I don't think this is as common. I wouldn't worry about that, to be honest.
I mean, this game, it seems pretty impactful. We lost Dragon and Baron because you're basically at a bad time.
Well, you didn't lose Dragon that one time, but you could have. So
yeah.
I think, if anything, the dying and ganks were like not very good, right? Oh no, you could have killed this Victor. How do we do it?
Land WE.
Got the W. E auto attack cutlass. Boom. You see how that works, right?
Okay, I'm a little spooked because I know they're on drag and I have 2 dead, so I don't really want to E into 5 people. That's
no, that's fine. But I'm just pointing out like from the mechanical standpoint.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just did not pull the trigger there because they could easily just like run over and kill me.
Right. Everything revolves around your W. I think you probably could have gone away with it, to be honest. Oh, this Vayne is dying? Question mark?
That is fucked.
Okay, nice. Kill this guy too. Nice W on the Yuumi. Literally every time you land W, right? We're killing this target.
Yeah.
Fast forward. Okay, what's going on here? Wow, are we really sieging? Oh my! That was a little ambitious. I like it. Let's try.
I play pretty aggressive. That's probably, or in general, I play pretty.
Oh, nice ulti, dude. Right?
Thank
See,
you.
look at the ulti usage difference.
He actually doesn't die though. I see
Well,
him.
like that's the correct idea though, right?
Yeah.
If it's a habit, then more times than not, it's gonna be a winning play. Let's kite the shit out of this guy. Sure. Okay, game is kind of saved. We have the executioners. It's definitely winnable. It's actually 1v9able now, right? We're at one-shot status. So the rest of this is gonna be mechanics, I think. Let's fast forward. Wait, do you have any questions so far? Just like anything we talked about or haven't talked about yet?
So far, if you had to summarize what you would do differently here. Oh, this fight is so sad. Okay. We could just.
Well, you W'd randomly, right? So there's already damage. And you use ulti on Darius, right? So it's like, oh,
yeah.
Did you kill Darius? I hope you killed the Darius. Okay, good. That's like concerning. Wait, so what were you saying?
Flash instead of flash E at the end. If you just keep watching, like it's the difference between me getting a quad and me dying. Like, that's also mechanical error.
Need E out, I think. Oh, very nice.
And then here, like right here, if I flash E, I kill her. But then I E flash.
Oh no, you didn't have the range.
I think she Q dodged it.
Yeah, I don't think you have the range here. E flash?
No, I mean flash E. So like right there I E, and then if I flash, like, or let's say hypothetically.
It would be really close, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't go for it. If anything, you can just flash over auto tag, right?
Yeah, I see her 1 HP. I should have flashed over right there.
Well, I would have flashed over earlier. I mean, you have mana immune on, right? Actually,
yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe it's a little dicey.
His Fizz is basically dead. It's just because I hit the
Maybe
Q.
it's a little dicey.
It was just close because I hit the Q.
That's a good try. I think, oh my god. She might get away here.
She does get away.
What was your question earlier?
Oh, like if you had to summarize what you would do differently, like so far overall, like other than like, okay, there's the 2 Riot Games because we got that. Then, I don't know. What else?
Well, I mean, summarizing what I do differently is kind of like a loaded question, right? Because then the answer is just everything. Yeah. There's always, it's like habits. It's okay. So the deal we're trying to do is make your autopilot better. That on average, you will play every time you're pushing a wave, you won't get ganked anymore, right? Or you won't die to gank anymore, right? Stuff like that, right? And in these fights, also we could do like mechanical habits where we're holding on to our W until we can burst someone, right? Or holding on to OTE until we can burst someone, something like that, right? So in terms of like how we should be playing and how we should be fighting, you know, things are going to look a lot different, right? So I think the main areas to look at would be like the ganking stuff and like the PvP stuff. I think for PvP stuff, most of it looks pretty good. And then we see stuff like when there's a full-on team fight, we see you throw W first and it's like, wait a minute. Were you really trying to kill Darius here? And it wasn't clear until we actually killed Darius, right? So that might be something that could be different. Is you know, what we're actively looking for in terms of doing damage, right?
Gotcha.
Look at this.
Like on the Victor here, when he walks up, he gets like literally
literal one shot, right?
He's full HP basically, and gets one tap.
So it's not like you can't do it. It's more like when fights break out, you start randomly using your abilities, and then somehow, you know, when they're all up at the perfect moment, we know how to use it, right? But like as you saw in that 4v4, we just ultied Warwick basically by himself, but he wasn't even close to dying, right?
Yeah.
Well, you weren't trying to ulti Warwick. You're trying to hit multiple people, but well, it didn't work there because Yumi / you know, we couldn't line up 4 people, right? You could say Darius flash, but there's damage on Darius doesn't do anything. One easy habit you could do is your ulti is relevant on backline. Think about it that way. So if you're hitting the front line with it, you better be killing them. It's a good way to think about it. That way, that's how you know like hitting all these people didn't really make sense because there's no backline to hit. You want to be aiming Vayne, right? With the ulti. Okay, let's watch this. What's going on here? Oh no, we started with ulti again. Did we kill him? Oh, is he gonna flash? Oh my god. No, he got flayed or something stupid, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, ulti didn't hit anyone, right? We're using W on the Darius, so now you can't kill anyone, right?
Yeah.
So you see, it's literally the same thing. Imagine if you had ulti here. WE Q ulti. WE ulti Q. Anything like that is killing Warwick. But if you have no ulti, he's actually running you down instead, right? Oh no. Yeah, can we get away? Oh, okay. I guess there's no turn here. Oh, you actually just die.
Yep.
Okay, so I think generating a lead for yourself is not the problem. It's how do we win with the lead, right?
Uh-huh.
So the two things I think we're looking at here is the ganking idea and PvP ideas, right? Okay, I want you to watch more of this stuff because I think this will shed a lot of light in terms of ideal usage, right? Like, how did this happen here?
He hit W. Well, he hits the Q. Actually, no, he doesn't hit W.
There's no
he
W,
literally
right?
just Q, E auto Q.
But he didn't. There was only one Q, right?
Oh, he just E auto auto?
E auto.
Oh, no, just E auto. That's it. Wow, that finished him.
Where's the damage come from?
His Q, it looks like. His E did peanut damage there.
What? His E did peanut damage?
It looks like. I mean, he kind of split it up evenly. Like, his...
Look at that.
You know...
That peanut damage?
I guess. But his Q did so much at the beginning.
Alright, Q is important, right? But what's guaranteed? E auto attack is always guaranteed, right?
True, true. You literally can't miss.
Yeah, you literally, hopefully you can't miss, right? And let's take a look here. Keep going. He actually... Oh, look at this. Do you see that W? What's gonna happen?
He's gonna E onto him and blow him up.
Exactly. Same thing, right? Is this the same pattern or not same pattern? It's literally, it will literally be the same thing over and over again, right? Okay, let's watch this. Oh, he's gonna kill this Echo. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he trolled! He thought Echo walked up.
Wait, he's dead as fuck. Oh,
Nah,
he's not.
out. Echo can't kill him, so... Okay, here's another... He's gonna W... There's a W here, right? It's literally the same goddamn thing, right?
Oh,
some form of W, some form of E. And
Okay.
it's literally all burst, right?
Mhm.
Either EQ, E auto attack, some kind of blow up the W, but don't you think it's like the same thing?
Yeah, it looks like almost the same every time he does it.
Right. And it's only obvious once you notice the pattern, right? It's not like Q is really important, right? But the playmaking comes from the W and E. The burst really comes from your W, E, and ulti, right? The Q is just to get them low, right? Or to start to get the extra damage in. Oh, this is disgusting. There's an ulti here somewhere. Oh, he doesn't even need it. There's the ulti. WE auto attack combo, right? It will literally be the same thing over and over again. So I think that's the thing you want to be focusing on, is hold on to your W and E until you can burst. WE and ulti until you can burst, right?
Okay.
That's fine. Oh, this is perfect, right? This is what we want to see. Full on 5v5. Ulti? No, he's not gonna ulti here.
Oh, I was so ult there.
Nah, it's too obvious, right? It's too hard to hit. Remember, if you miss it, what happens?
You just lost like 2,000 damage.
yeah, it's fucking doomed, right? Like you saw, what happens if you miss the ulti on the Warwick? It was, I mean, on the Victor, it was like giga doomed, right?
Yeah.
When in doubt, don't use it. It's more likely to miss than not miss. You want to use it, easy way to do is point blank. Oh, you tried to snipe that guy. Nice try. Oh,
That's
little monka, but
kinda, yeah.
oh, that's much better.
Get stunned. Oh, okay.
That was much better, right?
Oh
Oh
my God.
my.
Wait, he flashed somewhere there. There's no way he eat twice.
Check it out. What do you think was good and what do you think wasn't so good?
I think it looks okay. I'm just surprised he's not getting focused. They're like literally hitting.
Well, what does his W and E usage look like? That's what I want you to focus on.
He W's the Kaisa, but never pops it when he could have thrown it on Irelia, because that's like who he's trying to finish.
Check it out. When did he put it on Kaisa?
At the beginning, like
Right here. When she was chasing him, right?
Yeah.
How come she's not chasing him anymore?
Because Shinzo and Brom are on Irelia, I think. And then...
True, but what happens when this gets popped?
I mean, she's fucking dead. If she keeps chasing after the W's on her, then... She
loses like half her health, right?
Yeah, it's not worth.
So W on a backline, we can see is really effective, right? For zoning at least. Zoning or pressure, right? Then how did he use his E here?
He uses it to kill the Irelia.
Yeah, really just insta died, right? And then how about this W? He's killing Lee Sin, right?
Yeah.
See, it's like, it's okay if you miss some Qs. He already missed 2 Qs in this fight, right?
Yeah.
Well, how is this W and E usage? Look at that.
He blows up the Kaisa and forces her ulti.
Yeah, look at this. W-E, boom!
Yeah, that's like half
Is that what you're looking for? That's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
That's literally what you're looking for in these fights. And then he finishes off with 3 autos, right?
Mm.
And then kills the Nautilus with another W, and he tries to ulti the Sandra. Like, good try. But you see, it's like the same pattern. And then if you don't have your W and E, you just play safe until you do, right?
Mm.
Wait, did he actually kill her? What the hell?
He actually gets.
He actually kills her. Okay, let's watch this. These are all really good examples, actually.
Aw.
Look at this. How much damage that? Watch this, Elise. Where does all this damage come from?
His EW.
That's same goddamn thing. I promise you.
The W for like 800 damage.
Yeah, I promise you, it is actually just the same thing, over and over again. Just different variations and combinations, right?
Mm.
Oh, okay, that's just a random snipe, but okay. But that's basically the difference. Okay, so let's watch this again. And let's say, how do we make mechanical habits? What do you think?
Practice. I don't know. Other than that,
Well,
I mean,
how do we make our earlier habits?
I don't know. Here, I'm actually not sure what I should do because my team is jumping backline, but then I'm zoned off by the Warwick and the Victor W. So I guess I'm just like, or my thought process here is I'm just hitting Warwick, I guess.
Okay, so hold on. Let's back it up to our habit forming process. Okay, so how do we make a new habit? I don't know if we went over this. Remember how we did the whole every time X
like,
happens, do Y?
You like have a trigger, so like you're shoving
yeah.
the wave is the trigger.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Then because you shove the wave, you like check the map or like whatever.
Right. Every time you shove the wave, check map, jungle mid, top, boom.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's basically how we make a habit. Every time you have a trigger, insert new habit, right? So, and the trigger is usually when we're starting to make mistakes. So in our case, what does that look like?
Okay, so for me, my trigger is I see like 5 people stacked, and I'm like, I should ulti. It'll do a lot of damage.
Right. So what's the problem with this? So every time you see 5 people stacked and you want to ulti, what should you do?
Don't ult. Like,
Right.
I don't know. I mean,
what do you want your ulti to do?
I mean, you want your ulti to finish people.
Right? And or yes.
Or get this a ton of damage off.
Off
like,
who?
Off the backline.
Backline specifically, because the front line it actually does nothing, right?
Mm.
Unless you're doing like the last percentage of their health or whatever, like you're just killing the last 30% of their health. So in this case, can we hit Victor?
It looks like like he's stunned, you know.
Right? Well, if I told you this ulti never hits, why is that? This is just from experience, but you
I guess okay. So Jax jumps him. There's no way he just stands still and fights.
Yeah, there's no way he stands still.
He just stands.
0% chance he's standing there, right? What is Victor gonna do every time?
He's gonna flash. He's gonna fucking.
He's gonna fucking flash, right? Look at this. He does end up flashing, I think, right? Or actually,
yeah,
see, he does. He does have flash.
Oh,
Look at that.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
He had flash the whole time, right? So that's just from my experience. They will always fucking flash if they get caught. So save your ulti for the second opportunity. But that's just my experience saying. But that's the first thing you want to do is hold it until you can hit backline, right?
Mm.
That's one. So every time you want to use ulti, hold it until you can hit backline. Would be a good one. What else? What else is another mechanic you can do?
WR or WER.
Right. When are we trying to use these
I think I should have E'd over the wall earlier. Anyway, I don't think that ended up mattering that much. Or I might have just E'd into Darius. I think if I E over right there and then I can hit Victor. I don't know. Now this fight just looks super doomed.
It doesn't look good, right?
Yeah.
How do we save it?
I mean, honestly, like, I just get run down by Warwick and Darius here. I don't really know how to kill Warwick or Darius.
Well, how do we do it? How does Teddy do it?
On the tanks?
Yeah. You don't remember?
I think he just... Or, I don't know. It felt like his team did most of it. Or maybe not. Actually, maybe I'm just trolling. He kills the Irelia. He just, like, stays at the edge of their range and throws Qs at them. And
remember,
like,
how does he finish people? How does he do the majority of his damage?
WE. He'll
WE.
Throw until he can kill people with WE.
Right. Okay, so I want you to watch this.
I throw W first, and then Q, and then I EQ. He flashes over my Q. That's kind of sad.
So what happened? How many WEs do we proc?
I don't use them simultaneously, but like I hit WQ on Darius there, I think, and then I or EQ the Warwick. I don't know. I felt it looks like I hit almost everything. Right?
Right. So if you notice something about their health, what do you notice about their health?
I'm splitting damage between them like really evenly.
Yeah, actually almost evenly, right?
Like almost like they're both about half.
Right. So how come it's even?
Because I hit Warwick's literally on top of me and I'm hitting Darius, and then.
Right. What do we hit Darius with?
I hit Darius with WQ, I think.
Yeah, with one of the W's went on Darius, right?
Yeah.
You see, how should we do this differently?
I think hold W until.
Yeah, just hold W, right?
Until I decide I want to kill the Warwick.
Yeah, until you decide, oh, we actually need to be kiting this guy or this guy, right? Because imagine if you had a second W proc on this dude.
Yeah, 2 would probably kill him.
Dude definitely kills this guy. There's no way it doesn't kill him, right? You have fucking 5 items. There's no way, right? So that's I think one major thing you do is hold W. Because if you hit the front line with a W, what does it do?
Basically nothing. If you
nothing unless you're kiting them, right?
Yeah, nothing really significant.
Right. I mean, if you remember this, check this out. All of his W's were trying to hit someone he's killing or the backline, right?
Yeah. So he throws
check this out. Think about it this way. He has W the whole fight. Okay. What does his first W go to?
Oh, Kaisa. He hits her with it twice and she backs off both times.
Yes, exactly, right?
Wow. I didn't even notice that first
the
one.
second W was, he eases in and he's kiting it out, right?
And then he hits Kaisa with another.
Kites it again, right? So it's hard for her to walk up without getting E'd, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then where's the third W? He has it now, right? Where's the third W going?
On Lusen, who he's killing.
Lusen, who he's killing, right? Okay, where's the fourth W going?
Kaisa again.
Yeah, see? Oh, now she's dying, right?
Even Kaisa.
Now she's fucking dying. How about the fifth W?
Nautilus, I guess.
Because, I mean, I guess you might as well just kill some dude now,
yeah,
right?
Super low.
And he still did a WE combo on Nautilus, right? So, out of every W, what happened with every W?
He either zones Kaisa off or kills someone with it.
Yeah. Backline or killing someone. Does this W sound like another ability we talked about?
Ulti.
It has to hit the ulti hits the backline or you have to kill someone, right? It's the same thing with your W, right? That's a good way to think about it for Ezreal mechanics. Otherwise, it's really hard to win the game because you're saying if Bang is 11-5 or Teddy's 11-3 with this build, you would have 1v5 this shit, right?
Yeah.
So what's the difference? That's the thing. So this is one of the main differences, I think, mechanical stuff. So I think the ganking stuff is gonna help you keep your lead, and the mechanical stuff is gonna help you win with your lead.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I think those are the main two things to change. There are other things we can talk about, like, oh, Warwick's gonna ulti you or Darius is gonna flash E on you. But I think for now, it's better if you just focus on maximizing your playmaking potential. Because we're like really strong and we can't get something done for some reason. Hold on, let's watch. I want to watch the team fightings of the others as well. What do you think before we call it?
I think this game I ran it down a bunch of times and threw my lead, but I don't really remember.
Okay, let's take a look at the fights. I think that's what I'm most concerned about is the PvP aspect.
Okay.
The 5v5 stuff. Well, that's awkward.
That's kind of yikes, yeah.
What do you think?
I think Yumi's dead anyway. I didn't realize it was Yumi. Alright, guys.
I think so too, right?
I almost hit the Tristana here, and she pops out like as it's on top of her, but that's like pure luck. I don't know.
So what is it? Does that look like an Ezreal ulti?
Yeah, that looks kind of similar.
When in doubt, one thing you do is hold on to it. I think it's a good way to put it. Oops,
Actually,
I had it on volume.
I don't want this.
Hold on. I had this.
Oh, that's a
Rolling. Okay. Let's watch this one. Keep going. Keep going. Sure. Well, Ashe is pretty simple, right? It's just land ulti.
Yeah, basically.
Land ulti on who?
Priority target. So here I have ulti. I guess I could have ultied her right there.
Well, remember, is it the same or not the same as Ezreal ulti?
It's the same.
It's kind of the same, right?
I mean,
except that sometimes you can hit the front line.
Yeah, sometimes you just you use it for picks.
Yeah, sometimes you can do something like that, right? Where you can hit the front line, but usually it's the same. Usually on someone you're killing or backline. We're actually dead here, by the way.
I'm dead as fuck.
What do you think?
Uh, I I don't know. Like here, I probably should not have ultied. And then Mordekaiser gets one shot immediately because the stun duration is not that long, and I'm throwing it on.
Sure. Okay, here's a good way to put this. I think you're seeing a common problem throughout your champions. Okay, so Ezreal, how do we get shit done on Ezreal?
WE.
Right, we're looking for WE combo, WR combo, something around with the W, right?
Yeah.
How do we get shit done on Ashe?
Auto, slow, kite them.
Your auto? Okay.
Auto. Yeah. Okay.
How much did your auto do here?
My W did 90 damage. And okay.
Can you even auto anyone here?
I can't even auto. I'm rooted.
Okay, your auto did 28 damage. How does that feel?
Wait, really?
Wait, 150 damage.
No, it's like 155. This
yeah,
is no
what did 150? He had a shield, so it looked weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously it's not through auto attacks, right? What is it through?
Is it W or is it your Q?
Your Q, right?
That's why you take Halo Blitz.
How do you get your Q off?
3 times and then your Q's up.
Right. So in this case, if you look at this fight here,
what
are some things that don't make sense?
I'm not autoing basically because I get rooted by the Yumi.
Hey, first of all,
ulti there is kind of yikes.
Yeah, didn't really do anything, right?
Yeah.
When in doubt, just hold on to it.
Oh, and Mordekaiser's ulti got canceled. I didn't even see that. I ulti him, and then he ults, and
he got Lissandra ulti. That's why.
That's so sad, actually.
Unfortunate. And then how come we can't get anything done?
I'm rooted.
Well, remember, how do you get something done?
What do you mean?
Okay, so on Ezreal, you said it was WE combo and WR combo and that kind of stuff. Until you can find that, what do you do?
You throw Qs on Ezreal at least. On
Ashe, in which direction are you running?
You run back, like
you're kiting, right? Until you can do your pattern.
Until you can turn.
Yeah, until you can turn with your WE, WR, whatever. Okay, Ashe, what do you do?
You throw Ws, and I guess auto. I mean, I feel like is autoing too risky. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, can you even auto attack? I mean, you don't have to auto attack if you can't, right?
No, it looks kind of spooky to auto.
Right, we're not really going in until we can find our Q, right?
Hmm.
So, okay, let's see. Let me see if I have some examples. Oh, I do have some examples. You saw my Trinity Ashe video, right?
I've seen quite a few Trinity Ashe videos, yes.
Okay, well, I mean, you know what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
We don't get shit done until we can land really, Q or
actually,
arrow.
Late game, I haven't really seen you team fight with it that much.
Oh,
normally, I see you just use it to get picks.
See if I can find. Okay. Look at the team fighting stuff. Any of these are good, right?
I think I've seen this clip.
Okay, let's go next.
I've seen a lot of them.
How many of you seen this or not? You've probably seen this. No, this is not late game enough. You want late game, right? Here we go.
Yeah, I think. Okay, here we go. I feel like Ashe also does better if their team's like really split.
Yeah, you can run people down, right?
Like this looks pretty. Or it looks a lot simpler. There's no tanks, you know. You're just able to hit backline for free.
Well, did I just hit the backline? What did I do? Am I just auto attacking backline? I mean, Malzahar doesn't die to auto attacks. No way, right?
True. You hit him with W, you get his passive off. Then does Janima kills you?
No. Remember, what are you looking for when you're looking for playmaking on Ezreal? WE, right?
Yeah, WE.
And then for Ashe, what is it?
For Q.
Right.
So, let's see. Okay, you auto 1, 2. Oh, you're queuing him. Wait, how is
I queued him.
How you? Oh, you were autoing the minions. Okay, that's why.
Yeah, auto minions for the Q stacks, right?
Gotcha.
I pressed Q. Did he die? I mean, he just disappeared.
Yeah.
Right? They're not regular auto attacks though, right? Regular auto attacks literally do nothing. I want you to think regular auto attacks are just extra stuff until you can land this stuff. How come we're running from Misfortune?
I mean, you're pretty low. She's just gonna auto Q with press the attack and you'll die.
Right. And how do I kill her?
Janna ulti.
Wow. Well, can I kill her?
Yeah, I mean you have 2 stacks on your passive, so and your Hail of Blade. Oh, it's on cooldown.
Wait, how do I? Yeah, how do I press Q
Actually,
here?
maybe you don't.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't kill her. She kills you first, right?
yeah.
So you just run, right? Easy.
Yeah.
It's literally if you cannot do. So you see, that's the problem is you're trying to do something without being able to do something. If that makes any sense, right?
Yeah.
Like if you try and do something without your Q or ulti, it's impossible. If you try and do something without your W on Ezreal, it's like impossible, right? Or W and ulti, right? Okay, let's keep going. Sure.
Ooh, when you snipe that map.
So how are we playing this? What do you think? Obviously, it's like 45, right?
It's interesting because you're not engaging. I think if it were me, I would be engaging the fight, but you wait for them to engage and you just kill them.
Yeah,
like,
what are we waiting for?
You get renekted to flash like 1v4 into your team and you just kill them.
Well, in terms of like proactive thinking, what are we waiting for?
Oh, you're waiting for like, or you're waiting for an opportunity to arrow backline.
Yeah, arrow and what else?
And you're queuing or waiting for your queue, I guess.
You don't have to wait for Q, right?
You're
it's literally the same thing.
On the front line.
Yeah, stack Q, and then we can do something.
Yeah, and then easy.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you try and do something without stacking Q or waiting for our arrow, you literally are useless, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. This is just arrow usage. Okay, how about this? This isn't that good either. I want to see like a later example. Oh, this is not bad. Oh, this one. Have you seen this one?
Yeah, I saw this one where you flashed and you went off about the move speed in the video.
Oh yeah, dude, the move speed is insane, dude. You see, it's like it's literally all the same thing. Arrow and press Q.
Arrow flash. Yeah, and
is this literally not the same thing?
I don't know why Vel'Koz is spiky you, though. That's kind of interesting, but
yeah, he went there going for some desperate 5v3, you know?
Yeah.
Is this literally not the same thing? You just press Q, press R, right?
Yeah.
It's the same. It's actually the same thing every time. So, this is just this is different. This is just me using exhaust, I guess. Well, I guess I can press Q here. Huh, look at this. Press Q under Nectin, right?
This literally like kiting god right there.
Literally just standing still, dude. I don't have to move, dude.
Yeah, you don't have to. No problem.
So I think a big takeaway is making habits that revolve around specifically how you get something done on your champion.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he's stunned to it. He can't move anyway.
Yeah, I think you're always trying to make something happen, but you don't have the abilities up, or it's not ready yet, right?
Yeah.
Like in this case, we're like not kiting here. Cause you're like walking forward to try and hit them, but it's
no
like
ulti
impossible.
And so.
Yeah, no ulti, no Q, insta lose, right?
Yeah.
Insta impossible. So I think that's the big thing to one of the big takeaways is on Ezreal or Ashe or Lucian or whatever you're doing, how does your champion get his stuff done? Right? There's a specific pattern. What's the pattern? Is a good way to put it. And then only play around that pattern. Because, you know, everything else doesn't really exist unless the enemy team is like 1 HP, right? Okay, let's see. I want to see another team fight here. Oh no. This time you had Q, but he's just smacking you to death.
I was like, this looks like pretty good, right? Like,
nah, you can't kill this guy. What do you mean? You're getting Yuumi ulti, right?
Yeah.
So
again, dying
he's just literally just dying. So okay, so this is once you get this part down where you're focusing on how your champion can get stuff done, it's the next step is when you're looking for your W and E on Ezreal, then also don't get hit by Warwick ulti or Darius flash pull or something like that, right? So look for your attack, and then after that, look for their turn. So in this case, how's second a turn?
He's just gonna walk up and E, hold Q and E.
Yeah, he can E. What else can he do?
Ulti.
Yeah, he's gonna try and ulti you, right? Ulti into E into W, right? Yumi's just gonna ulti. So we're not really trying to do anything here. We're just trying to slow them, right?
Gotcha.
Can't really do anything here. So I think you're trying really hard to make something happen. I think a good way to put it is just take the fight slow. The longer the fight goes on, the better your skill expression looks like. So you guys actually lose this, by the way. Set's melee range, so everyone's dying.
Yeah.
Really stupid, by the way, but good champion. But yeah, I think it's the main two areas I think you can work on. What do you think?
Not dying to ganks, like checking the map when you're pushing, and holding abilities until you can actually, or like not fighting. I guess not fighting. Like taking your time in fight to look for better like playmaking potential.
Right. And we don't carry as much about the volley or Ezreal Qs, right? We carry more about how we're using Ashe ulti, Ashe Q, and Ezreal W, Ezreal E, right? Hold on to your most important abilities is a good way to put it. So if you're playing more Ezreal, it's hold on to your W. Remember that Teddy example. He literally landed 5 Ws, and 3 of them were on Kai'Sa, right?
Yeah, that was insane, actually. I didn't notice it until they were like, holy shit.
Right. It's like, now that you're looking for the pattern, you're like, wait a minute, this guy's fucking insane. Like, how did he do that? Right? So, I think if you wanted some inspiration, look at some, like, playmaking stuff, like team fights and montages and stuff. And that'll show you what strong patterns look like. Because they can make big plays, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then I think those are the 2 main areas I think you should work on. Honestly, for Ezreal, the mechanical stuff you should work on the most because it seems like you always get a lead, but sometimes somehow you lose these games. There's no way you should lose this game, right?
Yeah.
You're like so strong here. You can actually 1v9. So it's like, what went wrong? Right?
I think I've been playing a lot of Ezreal just because, okay, I thought it was interesting with your Trinity Ashe, you talk about like as AD carry, you have agency, like you can like better decide like what like plays your team takes and like things like that. Because normally as AD, it's like, oh, whatever your support or like, you know, whatever your jungler wants to do, that's just what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, and if your jungler is like fucking silver and you're playing, you know, like playing whatever, like you can't really, you just have to do whatever they do.
Right.
So like I find, I don't know how, like just my Ezreal win rate every single game I get so fed and I lose like 60% of them, and then Ashe half the time I'm like so behind and then I win like almost 70%.
All right, what do you think? Well, why do you think that happens based on what we saw today?
Honestly, I have no idea. Like
On Ashe, how are you getting stuff done?
Q and ulti.
Yeah, how easy is that?
It's kind of fucking free and
it's pretty brainless, right?
you just kind of slow them and your team kills them or you kill them or, and
right. How about Ezreal?
Ezreal is like you actually have to like smurf the mechanics super hard.
Yeah, it's fucking impossible, right? It's all skill shots, right?
Yeah.
All skill shots, and they have to hit specific people. Like, what the hell, dude? Right? So, that might be the main reason. Ezreal, Ashe is super free in execution, and Ezreal is not the opposite of free in execution. So.
But Ezreal just feels good to play, you know? Like.
Yeah. You should keep playing it. I think it's a good champion for you. I think you just need to look at how can you implement these habits into your mechanics to make sure that each fight goes exactly the way you want it to. Right.
Okay, that sounds good.
Cool. Any last questions before we send you off?
What's like the #1 issue that you see with like most players in Plat, other than like these 2 things? Like dying to gank.
Okay, in team fights, the other one we didn't really mention too much, but I think is the next step up. Once you can do this is when you're looking for your W's and E combos, then you have to look at how do they stop you from doing that. Like Fizz is gonna Q flash R, right?
Yeah.
Or Renekton's gonna try and flash on you, or Qwelz is gonna ulti the Leon on top of you, stuff like that, right? Then you have to play safe until you can land those abilities. And then the other one is like back timings, like we said. Like basing the dragon thing is probably the #1, I think, because the game is really early game focused. So when in doubt, you should just not take the plates and base first. You want to be there before they can get dragon control. So you want to be there at the same time as them. Think about it that way. If they're spawning in 8 seconds, sometimes I'll just base. So
okay.
Yeah. I think these 2 are definitely the #1 thing for sure. I think if you make sure, okay, so the first one will make sure you won't give away a lead. Make sure you're not dying to ganks or mid roam or top TP, and then the team fighting one will make sure you just win the game with your lead, right?
Okay. That sounds. Oh, also.
Yep.
Last question for real. So your 5 items on Ezreal. What do you build after that? Like 6 item. Like half the time, it's like I kind of just want more damage. Like you don't really, or sometimes you just don't really need QSS, and like you don't really like. Let's say I have 0 death or something. I don't really need GA. Like, I just want to pump out as much damage as possible. What's a good 6 item?
So, how does Ezreal get stuff done?
WE.
How do you make it stronger?
AP.
You could do that, right? That's not necessarily incorrect.
Like, you could
also... There's also a second way Ezreal gets stuff done that we didn't get to see as much.
Hitting a lot of Qs. Right,
hitting Qs and auto attacks. You saw Teddy use E auto attack, right?
Yeah.
A lot. So how do you make that stronger? Oh, Bloodthirster. You see everyone get Bloodthirster.
Oh,
So,
Bloodthirster.
yeah. That's basically it. You can get Bloodthirster last. Just go like AP Ezreal is not the worst thing in the world too.
It's pretty strong. I don't know. I've seen some like insane one shots. Like
Yeah.
you're hitting tanks, the AP does nothing. Then you throw WE on a squishy, they die instantly. Like
Exactly. It's literally the same pattern, right?
yeah.
It's still the same pattern. It still plays the same way. It's just more emphasis on WE ulti, right? So instead of Q and auto attack. Yeah. You build towards what you need, really. Yeah, that's what I would say. You can also go like Hex Drinker, I guess, if they have any amount of AP. Or you can just face tank them. Don't even need to land WE.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty troll, but that actually works, right? Sometimes.
And boom, Hex Drinker, and you get all the life stuff from the lifeline.
Yeah, exactly. Stopwatch is also really good. If you, when in doubt, you stopwatch to win a fight. That's good.
Go Zanya's.
Easy. No, not Zanya's, but stopwatch. Just the stopwatch itself.
Yeah.
That's pretty common. But yeah, that's you probably just Bloodthirster default.
Okay. All right, I think I'm all set.
Good. Then I'll upload this to YouTube and send you the link so you can go back and watch. Otherwise, let me know how your games are going, and I want you to watch your fights and laning phase, specifically when you're pushing, and all your fights. And then you should watch, see if you're improving or not, right? So if things aren't changing, that means the trigger you're trying to use is not strong enough. It's not strong enough, like mental instinct, right? So like what I mean by strong enough is like a really strong trigger is like a surprise gank, right? So like a surprise gank happens, some people try and fight no matter what, and you're like, okay, trigger is surprise gank, the new habit is fucking run no matter what, right? And then you can change it easily because next time you get surprise gank, it's really strong trigger. So you just need to make sure whatever trigger you're using is strong enough that you will remember in game. So like you said, pushing up would be like a trigger you're using, but for me that's not very strong. So yeah, for me it's when I'm killing minions, when I'm pushing. That would be my trigger, right?
Okay.
So yeah, whatever works for you though. Yeah, that's what I would say. Is make sure you have a strong trigger and you're inserting your habit in there every time that thing happens.
What about the trigger for team fighting though? I don't really like.
For me, it's every time a fight starts.
And then what do you think? Like, what do you think? Like,
don't press any buttons is what I started out with. Every time a fight starts, don't press any buttons. That's what I use for Ezreal. Okay. Then after I did that, then it's like, okay, look for W targets and don't get hit by, stuns or CC or whatever, right? So, and then so you would autopilot. So basically, you're trying to like autopilot everything, right? So once your default is looking for as many W's and E's as possible, then the active thinking is don't get hit by like Blitzcrank hook, right? And then you'll automatically be looking for your W and E. Like your subconscious will be looking for it. And once you can do that, then you say, okay, now that we can't get hit by hooks and we're also looking for WE and stuff, then we're looking at like two parts of the fight at the same time. Look at the back line and the front line at the same time, right? It keeps going on. And then after you can do that, then you're like, okay, look at the flank, right? Where can he TP to? How will he do it? Right? Like it doesn't end, but it's like building a tower of habits. That's what you're trying to do.
Okay. So. All right, that sounds good.
All right, cool. Let me know how the games are going, and if you have clips you want to show me of team fighting and stuff, definitely send it my way.
Okay, I'll try and clip stuff if I smurf for anything. Also, wait, what's the easiest way to clip stuff? Go back and spectate, except match history's down, so that's impossible.
Oh, I use Replays TV, or you could use OBS or anything like that.
I mean, I use OBS to stream, so like, except you have to actually be recording like when you're playing. Like, do you just record always when you play?
Yeah, I have Plays TV recording the whole time. So I mean, you can see all these games. You can see literally all this shit here, dude. I mean, I don't know. It's like fucking hundreds of games.
Okay. Yeah,
I use this, but you can use any replay software.
Okay, sounds good. I'll let you know.
Cool. Then good luck in your games. Let me know how they're going.
All right. Peace, I guess.
See ya.